Hello everyone. So as we were solving this question, okay. So as we tried the brute force approach and we found out that we are using big of n square time complexity, which is just too high. Okay. So we have to solve this question in big O of n time complexity. Okay. So how can we do it? Okay. So let's go to the workspace and let's try to find out the approach of this question, the logic behind this question to solve in big O of n time complexity. Okay, so this is the sample input which we have. So 4, 2, -3, 1, and 6. And in this question, the general logic behind this, so we can use a hash map here. Okay, and we are going to save the sum. Okay, so prefix sum into our hash map with our index. Okay, so here like in this sub array, what is the sum? Okay, so sum is 4. Okay, index is what? 0. So we are going to save this. Okay, and in this what is the sum is 6. Okay, and what is the index? The index is 1. Okay, so after that what is the sum for this? So the sum for this is 3. Okay, and what is the index is 2. Okay, so the general idea behind this is something like this. Let, okay, yeah, so something like this. So if let's just imagine if the sum from here to here is x. Okay, and the sum from here to here is also x. So what does that mean? And that means the sum from here to here is 0, right? Because sum from here to here is x, sum from here to here is also x. That means that this part is contributing nothing to the sum. That means the sum of this part is 0. This is this is just an example of this. Okay, so by using this example we can solve this question. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to find the prefix sum at every stage. Okay, and at every stage we are going to save into our hash map. Okay, and we are going to check that if this sum is already available or not. So let's just try to do that. Okay, let's just try to 1 second. Yeah, so let's create a hash map. So let's assume this is a hash map. Okay, and we are going to run a loop. Okay, so we are running a loop from here. Okay, so at from a start, we are what we are going to do, we are going to save this. Okay, save this into our hash map with the index of 0. Fine, so we have done this. Okay, and then we are going to check at we are at this, so we are going to check is 2 already available in our hash map. Okay, so we can see that no, 2 is not available. Okay, so sorry, not 2, sorry, not 2, because in the sum, like sum was 4, and then from by adding 2, the sum is now 6. Okay, so is 6 available into our hash map? So no, 6 is not available. So what we are going to do, we are going to store the 6 and we are going to store the index. Okay, after that what we are when we will be here. Okay, so we are going to add this into our sum. So our sum is going to be -3, sorry, not -3, our sum is going to be 3. So is 3 already available in our hash map? So we can see that 3 is not available into our hash map. So what we are going to do, we are going to save the 3 into our hash map with the index 2. Okay, now we are at here. Okay, we are going to add this into our hash map, into our sum. So the sum is going to be 4. Okay, so now we are going to check is 4 already available into our hash map. So we can see that 4 is already available into hash map. Okay, so what does that mean? The sub array of this is sum is 4. The sub array of this part is also 4. What does it mean? It means that a sub array from here to here is 0. Okay, the sum from here to here is 0. Okay, so we have already found 4. So what we are going to do, we are going to return true. Otherwise, we are going to, if all the iteration is completed and then and we have not found true, then we are going to return false. So this is the logic behind this. Okay, so let's go to the code editor and let's write the code for this. Okay. So here we are at the code editor. Okay, so let's clear this code. Okay, let's clear this code, and after clearing it, what we have to do, so first of all we have to create a hash map. Okay, so we have created a hash map here. Okay, one second. Okay, hash map of integer and integer. Okay. After that, what we are going to do, we are going to create a sum. Okay, so sum is 0. Okay, then just run a loop. Okay, just run a loop from I is equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus. Now, before doing anything into our hash map, we will store we will increase the value of sum by adding our current element into this sum. Okay, now sum is increased or decreased, whatever it is. So we will check, like, if sum is 0. Okay, if sum is 0, then we don't have to do anything, just return true. Okay, but if it is not, then what we have to do, we have to check for do our thing into our hash map. Okay, so let's So we have done this. So if map dot contains key sum, then we are going to do something, and if it is not, then we are going to do something. So if it is not available into our hash map, so what we are going to do, we are going to just put it. Okay, just to put it with our index. Okay, and if it is already available, then what we have to do, just return the true. But if it is already available, that means there is a subarray whose sum is equal to 0. Okay, and if it is not, then just return false here. Okay. Let's compile this code. Let's see that if it is the basic test cases are working or not. Yes, we can see that basic test cases are getting passed. So let's submit this code. As you can see that our all the test cases are getting passed, and this is how you can solve this question. Fine. And yeah, so next we are going to solve another question, find the largest sum contiguous subarray. So until then, just thank you.